Inhaling, bring the arms up. Exhaling, arms down. Inhale. Exhaling, bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, bring the arms up. Interlock your fingers, turn the palms up. Exhaling, bend to the right. Inhale, exhaling, bend to the other side. And release. Now rotate both the arms gently. And reverse. Now inhaling, bring the arms up. Exhaling, bring the right arm to the left. Turn the chest to the left. Gently hold. Bring the left arm to the right thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Hold. And if you want, you can extend your right arm on the left thigh, chest facing the ceiling. Hold there very good. And change. Go to the other side. Bring the right arm to the left thigh. If necessary, pull it with your left arm. Look over your right shoulder. And extend your left arm. And release. Now bring the palms to the back of your head. Interlock your fingers. Turn the chest to the right. And turn the chest to the left. Left side. One more time to the right. And to the other side. And release. Now let's practice chest rotation very gently. And reverse. And release. Now let's practice shoulder rotations. Bring the palms to the shoulders, join the elbows. Inhale, exhale. And reverse. And bring your shoulders up, in, out, down. Now let's practice the wrist bending. And make a fist and rotate. And reverse. And release. Now let's practice the neck rotations. Bring the chin up, look up. Chin to the chest. Inhale, exhale. Turn the head to the right, to the left. Inhale, exhale to one side. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Now bring the right ear to the right side, left ear to the left. Synchronize the movement with the breath. Inhale, exhale to one side. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Now turn the head to the right side. Open your eyes. Look as far back as you can. Bring the left palm to the right knee. Increase your thigh. And change. Go to the other side. And increase your peripheral view. And release. Now bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Place the left arm on the neck. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to the left arm. And change. Go to the other side. And release. Now interlock your fingers. Bring the palms to the back of your head. Bring chin to the chest. Gently hold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale. Place the palms on the forehead and look. And release. Now let's practice neck rotation. So you can even practice semicircles initially. And then if you are comfortable, full circle. And reverse. And bring the left arm all the way to the right side. Turn your head to the left. And change. Release. Now rotate your arms. One arm clockwise, other arm opposite direction. Let's practice hand clenching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And arms forward. And bring the arms. And release. Shake your arms. And take away the blanket. Bend your knees, drop the knees from side to side. Now separate the knees. Right knee to the left, left knee to the right. And come back, lie down on your back, relax. Now inhaling, bring the arms beyond the head. Exhaling, arms back to the body. Inhale, exhale. Now point your feet. Be very gentle with it. And hold there for a moment. And push the heels back. One more time. Point the feet. Push the heels back. One last time. Now bend your knees. Drop the knees to the right side. Turn your head to the left. Knees to the left side. Turn your head to the right. Keep going. So as you do this more and more, the knees come down to the floor easily. So there is a gradual progression you can observe. And separate the feet. Right knee to the left heel. Left knee to the right. Now bring both the knees into the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now rotate. And reverse. And relax. So now let's shift over to the abdomen. Put your forehead down and relax. Relax the lower back, relax the spine. We have to let the back relax, which doesn't happen during the daytime. We are always putting a lot of strain on the back by sitting in the sofa, chair. So this is a nice practice to align all the vertebrae. And then you will not have back pain. Interlock your fingers, place the palms behind the head. Bring the right heel to the right hip, left heel to the left. Now rotate both the hips. And reverse. And relax. Relax in Kritasana. To bring the right knee towards the right side, relax and relax. And change. Go to the other side. And come back. So now sit on the heels, put your head down and relax. Come to all fours. Let's practice the cat and dog stretch. Inhaling, raise the chin, raise the tailbone. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhale, exhale. And if you wish, go a little faster. And drop the chin towards the right palm. Raise on the left side. Rotate the body. And reverse. And come back. Bring the right foot all the way to the left side. Turn your head to the left. Gently hold it. And change. Go to the other side. And come back. Sit on the heels. Relax. And sit back on the mat. Now, stretch the legs, bend your toes, point and flex, point, flex, and rotate, and reverse. Now, gently raise the right leg, insert the right arm. Be careful. If you have any discomfort, then you may want to only keep it here. Rotate the foot. And throughout the practice, keep your awareness on the breath. Place the right foot on the left arm. The right arm goes around. Or initially, simply hold it this way. If you consistently practice every day, this becomes a routine. Versus if you practice less frequently, then the body keeps on going back to its original state. So that's why we are practicing regularly every day. And we have a live example what happens when you practice regularly. Ramasar. It's amazing what he can do at the age of 90 years, 80. And place the right foot on the left thigh, slowly bring the right knee. So as the body becomes more flexible, your body consciousness comes down because you don't have to worry about it. If you don't practice this, then you always have some discomfort in the body, so it won't let you focus inwards. And change. And swing from side to side. This is Shishupal and this is primarily, it helps to release the hips and improve the lotus pose, Padmasana. And slowly bring the left knee down. Inhale, exhale. Synchronize the movement with the breath. and the spinal crest. And now let's practice the tabletop. Press the palms firmly on the ground. Raise your hips. And optionally, you can raise your right hip and raise the left. Come back. Relax. So now bend your right knee, rotate the right knee and right hip. And reverse. And gently bring the right knee into the chest. And raise your chin. Be gentle and careful. Inhale, exhale. And place the right foot on the left side. Slowly bring the knee down to the left side. Make sure you are not raising your right shoulder, which means the knee may not come down completely to the floor. That's okay. Turn your head to the right. Hold the pose. And release. Now go to the other side. And reverse. Bring the left knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Place the left foot on the right. Turn your head to the left. Gently hold. And release. Once again, bring the knees into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. And rotate. And reverse. Now take a strap. Let's practice Padangusthasana. So let the strap go around the right foot. Gently hold the strap with both your arms. Notice that stretch in the calf muscles, hamstrings. Be extremely gentle with this. See, when the calf muscles are stretched, your downward dog becomes a lot easier. And bring the right foot all the way to the right side. Extend your left arm. Hold. And change. Go to the other side. Hold the strap with your left arm. Right foot comes all the way to the left. Do not pull it too much. Turn your head to the right and hold. And release. Let's go to the other side. And bring the left foot all the way to the left side, turn your head to the right. And change, go to the other side. And release. So now let's practice the bridge pose. Reach towards the ankles or place the palms under the heels, raise into bridge. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale. Now come to a supported bridge. Walk the right foot forward and walk the left foot forward. Come back, relax. Now once again, shift over to your abdomen. Put your forehead down. Raise into Makarasana. Makarasana is absolutely mandatory for everyone, especially for the people with sciatica and lower back. So now bring the heels closer to the spine. Keep the heels together. Move the elbows a little forward for a deeper stretch if you want. Drop the feet towards the right side. Look at, turn your head to the left. Feet to the left side. Turn the head to the right. Come back. Relax on your chin. Now, Bhujangasana. Place the palms under the shoulders, forehead down. Muster all your energy. Inhale. Exhale. In the next inhalation, use your core to raise, then press the palms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that you are not raising the pelvis. See, this is another pose, right? This is suspended cobra. So what we are practicing is keeping the pelvis on the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Turn your head to the right. Look at your left heel. Make an attempt. And change. And come back. Relax. Now come to sit on the hips in child's pose. And be gentle. If you have difficulty in sitting on child's pose, first practice cat and dog stretch. So that helps you to get into the pose. Or you can also use a block. Put your head on a block. And now come to downward dog. And press the right heel down, left heel down. Bring one heel down it. And let's get ready for standing poses. is everyone ready for holiday special? Let's practice maybe 12 rounds of Surya Namaskars today. But we'll go gently. Since it's holiday, we may have a few more minutes. Place the palms on the hips, rotate the hips. And reverse. And bring the palms to the lower hips, middle back, and up. Let's practice the Laghu Sarvangati. Separate your feet, bend to the right. Be very gentle with it. See, always stay at about 80% capacity. So if you can bend up to here, only stay here. So that's safer for you. And change. Go to the other side. Consult the body always. And again, go to the right side. This time, if body permits, drop your right arm, bring the left arm over. Look at your left. And change. Go to the other side. Drop the left arm, bring the right arm up. And release. Now rotation. Synchronize the movement with the breath. And reverse. Now let's practice the Tadasana. Pull the kneecaps up, tighten all the muscles. Keep elongating the spine. And raise on your toes. And release. And once again, rotate the hips. And reverse. Okay, so let us start Surya Namaskars. And always start in a gentle way. And chant the mantras loudly. So that actually is very good for the mind. Chanting is very good. When pranayama happens, a lot of other benefits. Om Nityaya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Be gentle. Look up. Make a table. Reverse it. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. One heel down at a time. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Be gentle, based on your condition. Om Alkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Relax. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Alkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Relax. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Look up, elongate this spine. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Alkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Relax.
Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha.
Reach the floor only if you can.
Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha.
And you can bend the knees, straighten, bend, straighten, bend.
Om Bhanave Namaha.
Push the pelvis forward.
Om Khagaya Namaha.
Your palms are glued to the floor. Don't move them anymore.
Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
Pelvis on the floor.
Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Relax.
Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha.
Drop the head very gently.
Om Arikaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arikaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arikaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha.
Or hold the chains, that's okay. Whatever is easy for you. Don't say.
Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Sarutre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. So you may sit on your heels, put your head down, relax. And lie down on your back. And relax. Now bend your knees, drop the knees to the right side, turn the head to the left. Knees to the left, turn the head. Now separate the feet. Right knee to the left heel, left knee to the right. Now bring the right knee to the left heel. Place the left heel on top of right knee. Turn your head to the right. Gently hold it. At any time, if you have discomfort, please suspend the pose and relax. And change. Right heel on top of left. Release. So now bring both the knees into the chest. Exhale, inhale. Rotate the knees and hips. Give a massage to the back. And reverse. And if your body permits, wrap your arms around the legs, raise your chin, become a ball, swing from side to side, roll from side to side. Like a pendulum, move forward and back. And come back. So now you may practice your inversions. So shoulder stand, I already showed you sometimes. So if you have difficulty, use blocks and use a wall. Right? Even headstand, of course, you can practice using the wall, but especially shoulder stand. So initially, place your feet on the wall and gently hold. So now notice what is happening. All the blood is getting evacuated from the capillaries, flowing towards the heart. See, that's called Venus split, right? So people who don't do inversions, who sit in the chair all day long, after some time, what happens? The blood flow is not efficient. The gravity is pulling it down, and there will be all kinds of problems, including discomfort. And now raise your hips. Place a block under the hips. Right? So now you see it's a lot easier to practice. Now, eventually, when you are ready, when you are able to lift yourself, let the chin merge with the chest. And we have to stay here for 3 minutes in shoulder strain. That's how long it takes the blood to reach the heart completely. And of course, there are a lot of variations you can do, but so inversions is a must. Vakrasana, Surya Namaskars, inversions, make it a regular part of your regular practice. So once you practice shoulder stand, you must practice the counter pose. The counter pose is, I'll show you 3 different ways. The easiest way is modified fish pose. So place your palms under the hips, straighten your legs, raise your hips, lower your head. Or you can also place a block here. So I like this because it's very soothing to place a block here this way, or whichever way you like, an experiment. And be careful with your neck and hold. So in fact, the best way is keep the block this way. Then another block here. You get a nice massage to the spine. And then people who can practice Padmasana, you can practice the regular fish pose. So we are going to come down and reach your toes, elbows coming to the floor, and go. So now counter pose, sit on the heels, put your head down. And the last one, you can also practice Ustrasana. Off camera first.
and relax. Okay. So, to practice Yoga Nidra today, I will discuss the techniques to meditate and what has been explained in Yoga Sutras and what I personally follow. So that way you can take it with you and practice meditation. So we are going to skip pranayam today. So let's get ready for Yoga Nidra. Well, we do have to get into deeper meditation. That's the ultimate goal. So we'll spend some time on that today. And why is this not connecting? So please switch off the lights. So I sent an article yesterday on Yoga Nidra. Some research has been done.
So Yoga Nidra is a practice of relaxation that takes you deep into a psychic sleep. That means you are not actually sleeping, you are between waking and sleeping. So probably a dreamy state. And if you follow the instructions that I'm going to give you, if you follow them, follow me along, then you will find that most relaxing for you. So keeping the palms facing the ceiling, natural curve of the fingers, make sure your eyes are closed, allow the feet to fall to the sides, and then begin to feel the body as it lies on the floor. Feel the meeting points of the body and the floor. Under the shoulders, under the elbows, wherever they touch the floor, under the palms, under the hips, under the knees, and under the heels, and also under the head. Now, feel all those meeting points once again and see how your body is sinking into the floor more and more nicely. As the body sinks into the floor, you are also feeling the heaviness of the body increasing. Now bring your attention to the chest area. From the chest, as you close your eyes, feel the space from the chest to the ceiling. Just feel it, create a feeling of the space. Now, from the right side of your body, feel the space to the wall on the right. Now do the same with your left side, from the left side of the body to the wall on the left. Now bring your attention to the top of the head and feel the space from that spot to the wall behind and beyond your head. Now feel the space from the soles of your feet to the wall in front of the feet. Now feel the space once more under the body. How the body is grounded to the floor and your body is absolutely still and comfortably still. The word comfort is important in relaxation. If you're comfortable, you can continue. If you're not comfortable, you have to move until you are comfortable. So any change in position you can do now, but try not to keep moving. Try to be still. Only in stillness you get a deep relaxation. Now bring your attention to each part of the body by bringing the consciousness to the right hand thumb. Your mind is moving to the thumb is not moving. You're bringing awareness to the thumb. Second finger. We'll go very quickly now. Second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, and the fifth finger, the front of the palm, back of the palm, and the elbow, the right shoulder, and the waist, the right hip, the right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, the right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now feel the whole of your right arm and the whole of your right leg, the whole of your right side, and feel it is becoming heavier. And with that heaviness, you're also relaxing even more. Do the same with your left side, left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, front of the palm, back of the palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now feel the whole of your left side once again, making sure it is heavier and also relaxing. Now attention on both arms and both legs. Both arms and both legs heavier than before. And as a result, you're also feeling a deeper relaxation. Bring your attention now to your lower back, middle back, and upper back. And begin to soften the entire spine with your thoughts. Bring your attention to the back of the neck. And soften the back of the neck, continue with the back of the head also relaxing, and the top of the head. Now come to the top of the head, feel a sensation there. Feel the forehead and the space between the eyebrows. The space between the eyebrows is a very important center of energy. It's called the eye of Shiva, the third eye of Shiva. Continue down to the eyes, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the right nostril, the left nostril, and the right cheek, the left cheek. So your mind is moving to all these parts quickly. Now feel the upper lip and the lower lip, and also the chin, front of the neck, chest, abdomen, internal organs. Feel the internal organs also. Now begin to scan your body from the head to the toes. Develop a homogeneous awareness of the whole body. Become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. The whole body in relation to the floor. At the same time, become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between the body and the floor. Feel the meeting point between the back of your head and the floor, shoulder blades and the floor, elbows and the floor, back of the hands and the floor, buttocks and the floor, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Do not sleep. Switch your attention now to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. Now the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to throat, throat to navel. Do not try to force the breaths. Just bring awareness to the breaths. Now, maintaining your awareness, start counting your breaths beginning from number 10, first exhalation number 10, second exhalation number 9, continue until 1. Now you may stop counting. Let's come back to the body. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body, the feeling of heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Now, let us reverse the whole scene. Awaken the feeling of lightness, the weightlessness. Feel completely weightless in your body, in all parts of the body. Your body feels like a piece of cotton, so very weightless. Awareness of lightness. Now begin to awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat in the body. The whole body, you feel it is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat when you're out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Awareness of heat. Now once again, change and feel the experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you're walking on a cold floor in winter. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Completely cold. Bitter cold. Now bring your awareness to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. The dark space that you see in front of your closed eyes. Actually, this space can also be visualized in front of the forehead. So if you want to explore it a little, you can shift your gaze to the forehead. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment. Do not become involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle phenomena manifest, for example, colors or patterns, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts begin to happen, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space in the forehead. Continue this with detached awareness. Very slowly now become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Become aware of your relaxation. Feel your normal breath. Gradually develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Once again, gradually develop awareness of the room without opening the eyes. feel the colors of the walls, the ceiling, and then open your ears to any noises in the room and the noises outside. Externalize your mind, take your mind out at this point, but do not open your eyes until I tell you. Become completely external. Lie quietly for a few moments. Keep your eyes closed. Gradually, when you're sure that you're wide awake, take a deep breath, inhale, and a long exhale. And after that, begin to bend your legs, shift over to the right side, and then bundle up into the child's pose. Become cozy, casual, and comfortable.
You may gently press your left palm on the ground and sit up. Once you sit up, you may rub your palms. Place your palms on your eyes. So I sent you meditation. Basically, what happens? You need to have a deeper understanding to be able to meditate. So, a lot of times we try to focus. There are various techniques that are taught. Prana Vikshana is the most common one. When you start observing your breath, then gradually the mind settles down, right? But however, you need to have deeper understanding to be able to stabilize your meditation. So first what we will do, we will start with what techniques have been given by Patanjali Maharshi. I sent you the Yoga Sutras. You can open the English version or Devanagari, or whichever you like. So let's go to the 30th sloka. So we discussed this 30th sloka. 30th sloka talks about impediments to. See, first of all, please understand, without knowledge, it's very difficult to achieve spiritual progress. Because imagine, suppose there is a wrong understanding. There is a rope, and somehow in the darkness we thought it is a snake, all of a sudden. So the fear that is created inside you, it won't go away by anything else. Only it goes away when you realize that it is actually the rope. Suppose you start practicing asana, pranayama, meditation, will the fear go away? No. So therefore, first we have to recognize the fact. The problem is mind won't let us recognize the fact. That is the first point we have to understand in meditation. So how to overcome that? So Yoga Sutras 30th, we discussed the impediments for yoga. Vyadhis, Dhyana, Samsaya, Pramada, Alasya, Avirati, Bhranti Darshana, Alabdha, Bhumikatva, Avastitatvani, Chitta Vikshepaste, Antaraya. So when we have pain in the body, it won't let us focus, laziness or indifference. So we practice, but we don't follow the instructions given by the teacher, so on and so forth. So the next sutra, 31, and avirati is very important. Indulgence in moderation in everything, whatever we do. So 31 is Dukkha Daurmanasyangame Jayatva Shwasa Prashwasa Vikshepa Sahabhoha. So what happens when we are not in a meditative state, when you are not in equanimous state? So your breath is not synchronized. Right? So when you are subject to anxiousness or excitement, the first thing that changes is breath. Dukkha Daurmanasyangam. Daurmanasyangam means you can almost say distressed state. Dukkha Daurmanasyangame Jayatva. That means shaking limbs. So all these are indication of not being in a meditative state. So then, Tat Pratishedardham Ekatattva Abhyasaha. 32nd sloka says, all this can be overcome by following one of the following methods. So let's go to the 33 sloka. So this is a very important sloka. Maitri Karuna Mudito Pekshanam Punya Punya Sukha Dukkha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavanata Chitta Prasadanam. Chitta Prasadanam means a state of mental equilibrium where you are in complete bliss. How do we achieve that? Maitri Karuna Mudito Pekshanam. So for the people who are very, you cultivate the friendliness towards good people. Maitri, right? So satsang, when you have like-minded people, you study scriptures, you spend time in understanding God. So you be friendly to those type of people. Karuna. So the people who are in need, suppose let us say they are less privileged than us, so develop the attitude of karuna. And mudito pekshana. So the people who are hurting you, so be indifferent to them. So this is very, very important. When you develop this attitude, then see, remember when you are upset, the first person who is getting impacted is you. Because when the fire starts, it first burns where it starts, then only it burns other places. So us feeling distressed or angry is not good. So by cultivating attitudes of friendliness towards the happy, compassion for the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and disregard towards the wicked, the mind stuff remains in undisturbed calmness. So this is the first technique that Patanjali Maharshi is giving us to develop the spiritual mind. First of all, what I do, see, when you wake up in the morning, right, you are still, your eyes are closed. Think about it. If today, first of all, think that you know who you are. So recognize the Chaitanya within you. That's who you are. See, at the end of the day, we are all a system of energy with emotions attached, with vasanas attached. That's who we are. So when in yoga, we are bringing balance to that system of energy. Essentially, that's what it is. So when you wake up, before you open your eyes, visualize who you are and think if you are to leave the body now, right now, at the moment, what is coming with you? Right? This may sound negative, please don't misunderstand. This is not to distress or anything. That's the reality. The reality is if you close your eyes and first acknowledge how fortunate we are. Right? There are millions and millions of people probably who are less fortunate than us. We have everything. We have our body functioning, we have our mind functioning, and everything is going on well. If I were to leave this body today at this moment, what is coming with me? Nothing can come with you. Your spouse, children, all the assets you have, all the pride you develop, all the good work you have done, nothing is coming with you. So meditation is a personal journey. You are on your own. The only person, the other friend you have in life is Paramatma. That's the reality. Rest everything is temporary in nature. So when we firm this up, then your meditation goes deeper. That means you are recognizing the fact. You are not being emotional, but that is the fact of the life. The fact of the life is you are on your own journey. Nobody can come with you. You may love everyone, you may love your spouse, children. They can't come with you in your journey, and you can't be in their journey either. So please understand, meditation is your personal journey. Then, so the first technique is how not to disturb the mind. Maitri Karuna Madito Pekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavanatas Chitta Prasadanam. The next technique is Prachadana Vidaranabhyam Va Pranasya. And he is saying that can also be controlled. Mind can also be controlled and quietened by Prachadana Vidaranabhyam Va. That means exhaling and holding the breath. So the second technique Patanjali Maharshi is giving is when you exhale and hold the breath, mind quietens. Why? Breath and mind are connected. Whereas the breath slows down, mind slows down. So therefore, if you practice pranayama, that is another way to quieten your mind, get into meditation. Right? So it's important that you spend time understanding meditation because it's a lifetime practice. It's worth spending some time. Then Vishayavati va pravritti, 35th sloka. Vishayavati va pravritti utpanna manasa sthiti nibandhini. Or concentration on subtle sense perceptions can cause steadiness of mind. So this one is saying Vishayavati va pravritti utpanna manasa sthiti nibandhina. What that does means practically. Practically, we all have vasanas. We all have inclinations, propensities. What is your first reaction when somebody says something? That is your vasana. That is your inclination, propensity, which comes because of samskaras we develop in this life and past life. So some children, we see that in children, even at an younger age, when you say something to them, they react differently. Some children react violently. Some children are very happy always like that. So when you observe, why is this inclination coming to? Then you will realize what samskaras you are acquiring, right? Then you have a chance to control them. See, suppose it's easy to clean the physical body. Suppose there is a problem, we are not feeling good, so you take bath, you are okay. But when wrong things go in mind, it's very, very difficult to get out of that. So it is much more, 100 times difficult to clean the mind than the body. So sometimes spend the time on, what is it causing you to have certain types of inclinations, vasanas, fears, excitement, anxiety, then you can come out of that. So Vishayavati va pravritti utpanna. That means you have to spend some time in understanding your inclinations. Then Vishokava Jyotishmati, or by concentrating on the ultimate truth, that is Paramatma. Right? So by concentrating on the supreme ever blissful light within. So another technique here you have to follow. Suppose the technique is to follow the ultimate, the God. But how do we see God? How do we understand God? Suppose if mind is wandering, do not restrict the mind. That is the nature of the mind. The very characteristic of mind is it's not stable. So learn how to see Paramatma wherever the mind goes. That's the technique you have to develop. So when we go to temple, we should not ask anything. We should simply sit in our true nature and try to contemplate on the ultimate truth of Paramatma and spend some time there. From there onwards, when your mind quietens, you realize that that is the same Chaitanya that exists in all the beings, not only humans, in all the beings. So when the mind is wandering, let's say the mind now is in Bombay, or in your hometown, wherever it is, bring the awareness that It is all Paramatma's creation. Then mind has nowhere else to go and it will stabilize. Then Vetaraga Vishyam va Chittam. Vetaraga Vishyam. Focus on a meditative object that doesn't create raga. So that means you should not meditate on material objects like money, gold, and all those things. Why? They bring raga. That means they bring more attachment to you. So pick a meditative object. For example, if you are given a mantra by Guru, let's say Narayana mantra, keep on chanting that, focus on that. Then also that is another technique given to meditate. This is the most common technique people explain, but it's easier said than done. Right? So yes, we do want to focus on Paramatma, but is the mind allowing us? No. Because mind needs some training. It needs knowledge. Then Swapna Nidra Gnanalambaramba. This is a very interesting Yoga Sutra. So Patanjali Maharshi also saying that by observing your dreams, sometimes you can go into deeper state of meditation. So what that means is dreams only can come in two ways. One is in the subconscious state, in the dreaming state, mind mixes all the senses that you acquired throughout the day. Suppose you saw an elephant, you saw a red saree. Mind mixes them and brings an elephant with red saree in your mind. So nothing can come in your dream unless you have experienced it in the awakening state. But sometimes we do get dreams that we cannot correlate to anything that we have experienced or seen in the awakening state. Those dreams come from past samskaras. So this is explained by Shankaracharya also. And of course, so when you observe your dreams, then you realize what is the impediment that is causing, where is your mind getting impacted. Then you have a chance to fix it and go on. Suppose, let us say, you got a wild dream or unhappy dream. But we should not get hung up in the dreams. Don't attach dreams to your fate and all those things. That's not the idea. The idea is that allows you to understand the mental status. And the last one, Yadhabhimata Dhyanatva. Meditate upon the object that you like. That means you can meditate upon the Guru or a holy person or your Ishtadevata, anything that you like that doesn't cause or bring attachment. So these are the 5 or 6 techniques that are given in Yoga Sutras, and that has to be combined with the knowledge. So always contemplate who you are and what is your true nature. Mind tries to project and says you are the body. You are not the body. Because you as a Chaitanya, you can see all the stages that you went through as a child, as an adult, and now your body is changing. So, you know, as a witness to your body. Same thing with your mind. You are a witness to your mind. You can notice how mind is fluctuating throughout the day. So you can't be the mind, because mind, if you are mind, probably you can't experience mind, right? Eyes can't see themselves. If you are the body, you couldn't have known that body is changing. For you to know that something is changing, you have to be different from that object. So in Vedanta also an example is given. Suppose that the 2 trains going at the same speed, you can't realize that they are moving. So if you stand on the platform and the other object is moving, then you know that the train is moving. Same thing with us. For us to know that body is becoming older and the mind is getting disturbed or getting better, you are something that is away from the body or apart from the body. You have to bring that awareness. And that is pure consciousness. And we have to recognize whatever we do, we are only an instrument of that Chaitanya. Suppose we think we are doing the job, but the reality is you are only doing the job because you are enabled as an instrument. So we have to recognize that. So this knowledge is very essential, your true nature. So overall, what I would suggest is for you to every day contemplate for a few, take a minute or two and contemplate what is happening and recognize, acknowledge how fortunate we are, and also acknowledge how would I say, life is temporary, right? It's anything can happen any moment. That is the truth. So this is why Bhajan Govindam, Shankaracharya says, Nalini Dalagata Jalamati Taralam. That means our life is like a drop on the lotus leaf. It can fall anytime. We see that all the time, but we don't think it applies to us. So the idea of recognizing that is then you develop a lot of appreciation, deep understanding of Paramatma, and then your meditation becomes stable. So for meditation, what you have to do, you have to always sit straight and try to meditate in the same place every day. If you don't have a special room, make a small place, whatever is possible. Keep that place clean and develop drishti, nasikagra drishti, right? So when you open your eyes slightly, look at the tip of your nose, then what happens? It appears in a V shape and it disappears. That actually brings concentration to the Ajna chakra, right? And then you can also do that by rolling your eyes upwards and focusing between the eyebrows. Shambhavi Mudra. Shambhavi Mudra can happen in two ways. You can simply notice your tip of your nose, and eventually then you can focus on the eye between the eyebrows. And if you roll your eyes, then also you can focus between the eyebrows. But this has to be accompanied with the knowledge that when you are closing your eyes, you are contemplating your journey as a consciousness, as an individual consciousness, where am I going? And that will eventually take. Now, some of the experiences, right? See, when you go into deeper meditation, what happens? Your body, you feel like it is expanding infinitely. Why? That is who you are to start with. See, the sankalpa, the simple awareness or the consciousness, that is who you are. So therefore, when you get connected to that object, that consciousness, your body naturally starts expanding. And then eventually Keval Kumbhaka may happen. That means your breath automatically stops without effort. But don't go with any expectation into meditation. Just be natural. So now with this knowledge, let us meditate for a few moments. And we may use music to just go a little deeper. And then we stop the music. We may spend 5 or 10 minutes extra. Hope all of you will be okay.
Narayanaय. Om Namo Narayanaय.
Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 Om Namo Narayanaya.
Can you gently bring your palms inwards? To conclude with Om Shanti. Maybe you can try to meditate in the night if you, before going to bed, that's a good thing. Om. Asatoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you all. So one of the things is stay in satsang. I got rid of my TV 6 years ago. No TV. Because what happens, the more you keep hearing all the garbage, the more mind is disturbed. So have a good day, everyone. Jai Shri.
Thank you, Balaji.
Thank you. Jai Shri.
Thank you, Balaji.
Have a good day.